Greetings, everyone. I know it's kind of late, but y'all know my sleeping pattern is so weird. I took a nap earlier. I think I was resting for like, girl, when I woke up the sun was down, okay? I had some clients earlier, and then after my clients I knocked out, but it felt so good. So now I'm just low key wired. Hey, Esme. So now I'm just kind of like wired. So I was like, feeling the effects from yesterday's moon in Scorpio. So, honey, we're going to get into the tarot tonight and talk about how those energies could have played out in some people's lives and just shoot the shit a little bit. What are you doing up, SB? Okay, so, man. So with the moon yesterday, it was a lot of thick ass energy yesterday, right? And I feel like a lot of people. Now we're gonna talk about the positive and the negative aspects of the scorpionic energy. So don't get in your feelings. It is what it is. Now, a lot of people yesterday was really trying to force people to feel the way they feel. Now, when you think about the lower aspect of scorpionic energy, that's what it is. It's like, especially for water signs at this time, it's like, yo, you gotta feel what I'm feeling, and if you don't feel what I feel, I'm gonna force you to feel it. I'm gonna bring in some type of scenario to make you have to feel what I'm feeling or resonate with me. And I want you to drown in my emotions. That was the energy yesterday. Everybody didn't give a fuck. Everybody was just like speaking their truth, like stuff that people have been holding beneath the surface for a long time was just spewing out yesterday. Everybody was just like, yo, I love that energy of not giving a fuck. But then it's like, you gotta be careful with that shit, because you gotta understand that just because somebody don't feel, because you know water signs are about the feel. Just because somebody don't feel the way you feel about something doesn't make them evil, doesn't make them a negative person, doesn't mean they hate you, doesn't mean you gotta hate them. Like that control, it has to be released because everybody is their own being. No matter how much you love somebody, you cannot force them into your way of thinking and being. Like, it just don't work like that. And I feel like society has gotten so used to groupthink that now, like, when somebody doesn't go along with the whole group or the masses, it's like an alarm that goes off. You start to look like a leper or something. Like, what the fuck? Like, so yesterday, a lot of people had some beliefs and feelings and thoughts and shit that were just coming to the surface yesterday. But I feel like it was a lot of much needed purging that went on. You know, Pluto, Mars type shit was happening, destruction and rebirth and all that stuff. Also, Scorpio rules the eighth house, other people's money and shit. So yesterday, a lot of people was being nosy, probably trying to, well, how much is your rent? How much you get paid? Like, people wanting to find out what you got so they can have some of that shit. Now, on the upswing of things, you could have found people who just had a lot to give and were willing to share with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all doom and gloom. But with that scorpionic energy, you got to be mindful of how you coming into spaces. You know, Scorpios need time to brood. I think all water signs need time to brood because they be mad about shit that you didn't even know took place. And sometimes water signs do this thing where they feel like you should just automatically know. And then when you don't automatically know, they will be holding a grudge with you for something that they didn't even communicate to you. So yesterday, a lot of people were dealing with that. A lot of people were seeing grudges that popped up and they didn't even know. And that's low key unfair. Yes, people should know because maybe they know how you are and shit like that. But on some real shit, you gotta express to people what you feeling. You gotta express to people what your needs are. And you can't just be like, well, you should just already know. Like that's not fair to people that you love. And then you can start to have these watery, deep ass illusions about shit that wasn't even really happening, but your feelings would be hurt. A lot of people's feelings was hurt yesterday over stuff that people didn't even know was bothering them. And I'm telling you, when you bring that energy towards an air or an earth sign, they're gonna block it because for one, air signs, they have emotions, but they don't like messy emotions. They don't like drawn out dramatic scenes and over the top displays of I'm angry and storming off and wilding out and shit. And then earth signs, they just not gonna deal with it at all because too much water for an earth sign will make it muddy. Too much water for an air sign will cause a fucking tornado or a hurricane or some shit. I don't know. But it's like you gotta chill, man. When you diving into that scorpionic energy, especially if it's in your fifth house, you gotta be careful with that shit, man. And so it's like if you are a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer dating an air or an earth sign, you gotta chill with that overly emotional shit because they gonna block it and you gonna think that they cold hearted when they really not. They just feel like we could just chill and talk about some shits to prevent it or to strategize on how to make things better. Now, that watery shit will go well with fire signs because water signs and fire signs, they have this explosive connection, man. They're both passionate. Sometimes water signs can come across as fire signs if you don't know their you know what I'm saying, like their sign and shit like that. Sometimes they can't come across as fire signs because of that passion, that emotion. And fire signs have a lot of passion and emotion brewing beneath the surface. That's why you find a lot of Aries and Cancers being together. You find a lot of Pisces and Sagittarius is being together. You find a lot of Scorpios and Leos being together because they match that passion. But if that shit isn't balanced out, it could blow up. It could blow up in the face of each other. Now with an air sign or an earth sign, the air and the earth sign has to sometimes be a little more tapped into the emotional exchange so that they don't come across too cold-hearted, because air and earth can definitely come across cold-hearted when it comes to emotions, but air signs are very emotionally tapped in. They just think of their emotions in a logical sense, and earth signs think of their emotions in a practical sense. Like, do it even make sense to feel like this? And then air signs low-key be like, why am I feeling like this? Like, so you gotta really study like your chart, other people's chart when you getting into it with them, but not even so much that, because without the charts and the zodiac sign, you gotta be able to go off the energy, feel the energy. You know what I mean? It's not always about zodiac signs and shit. I mean, it's there for a reason, but sometimes that could fuck up shit. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into these cards real quick. I just wanted to break that down because the energy was thick as fuck yesterday. Everybody was mad. Everybody was on their soapbox. And people these days, people aren't logical anymore. People are not logical. They don't use critical thinking. It's just black and white. It's like, I feel like this, so you have to feel like this. I think like this, so you have to think like this. And it's like, that is so stupid. Like, what happened to individuality, man? I really want to know what happened to individuality. What happened to just being your own person? Like, nowadays, you can't have an opinion. You can't have a thought without somebody telling you how that thought should be. You know what I mean? So befitting at the bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Swords. So you had a lot of people yesterday that had bruised egos, people that have been through shit. And it's like people will literally sit up and like negate other people's experiences just to prove a point. People will literally discard what you've been through as a way to make a point, as a way to seem politically correct. People don't want to accept or respect people's experiences or individuality if it doesn't go along with the masses in the group think. And if you find yourself coming up against people who don't want to see your way, that's cool. You do not have to sit and try to convince anybody to think like you and feel like you. You need to just be like speaking your truth and allowing the people that are on that same vibration, if they get it, they get it. But if not, don't feel no way. I always call Scorpios the Leos of the water signs, man. If you look at the similarities between Leo and Scorpio, you'll see how that shit makes sense. A Leo will be quick to throw that lion on a tattoo on their ass, and a Scorpio will be quick to throw that scorpion on a tattoo on their ass. Like, they have so many similarities, it's crazy. And then Aries and Cancer have a lot of similarities. First of all, they both um cardinal. Cancer is a cardinal water. Aries is a cardinal fire. Aries has a very hard exterior, but beneath the surface, Aries is fucking loving as fuck, giving as fuck, caring as fuck. They want to just lavish the people they love with gifts, and that's how Cancers are. But they can come across as very temperamental and moody at times. Now, with the Leos and the Scorpios, they're both fixed, right? Scorpio is fixed water, Leo is fixed fire. So they're very like, they got to have some type of control over the situation. They got to feel needed. They both like um some type of parental vibe within their relationships. You know what I mean? But that's just my take on it. You know what I mean? You can do your own research. What's up, Busy? What are you doing up, Busy? You hate Scorpios with a passion. Y'all probably be mirroring certain things in each other. Who gonna control who the best? I felt like people couldn't sleep too. All right, let's get into it. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in watery fashion. And then it's crazy because we in Taurus season with this moon and Scorpio, and Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs. So they low key be mirroring each other too. Knight of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people right now who don't give a fuck about anybody's feelings. Yup, Tower at the bottom of the deck. People like, man, fuck your feelings. I'm moving past your feelings. Somebody is sitting around soaking right now, waiting for you to see them soaking. Somebody wants you to put your world on pause to see that they sad. But Spirit, talk to me. I feel like this person is sad over some shit that's not even truly happening. But but the overall energy today when I got up was like free and light. It was like a reset button had been hit. Three of Swords with the Four of Wands in reverse and a High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, somebody is not seeing things clearly. I really feel like with this Queen, with this High Priestess in reverse, somebody is fucking delusional. So delusional to the point where they just cause uh heartbreaking shit everywhere they go because their intuition is off. Somebody is not balanced with the Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody's not seeing things clearly. It's causing a very uh disharmonious vibe around them. And they carry this shit everywhere they go. It's just so heavy that people don't even want to be in the same room with them. People don't want to talk to them. And with this Four of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands, it's like people are moving past that. Thank you, Gina. It's like, good grief. This Knight of Wands is looking at this dude in the Four of Cups like, man, you sad again? You mad again? Now what? Like, now what? We was just cool an hour ago. Because I feel like somebody living in the past all the time. And they're bringing that past energy in everywhere they go. Like somebody is just like, and someone just doesn't care. Like, look, if you gonna be stuck in this space, I'll see you later. Like I'm hearing that vibe. Like if you about to be sad, I'll see you later type vibe. Like people just not about to deal with people's unnecessary heavy ass emotion or temper tantrums at this time. And that's why this tower is here. Because the person who was sitting here sulking and hoping that somebody would feel their heartbreak and they anger and they sadness, and then they didn't and they moved past it. I feel like somebody was intuitively trying to project their energy to someone else and it missed. And this got this person feeling all out of sorts now. And that was their tower moment. Their tower moment was realizing that people life don't stop just because you sad or just because you mad. You know how exhausting it is to be happy and to be in your own little vibe. Now some of you guys can resonate with what I'm about to say. Like you could have went through a lot of tumultuous shit, right? And you still pushing on, you still trying to find the silver lining and shit. You still trying to be happy, and then you get around a motherfucker and they just want to be sad. And then when you find out why they sad, it's Four of Cups in reverse. It's over some heartbreak shit that don't even really matter to the bigger scheme of things. That shit is so fucking exhausting. Always having to step in and run interference with people just because they feelings is hurt over some people feelings be hurt over your life. Like one thing I despise and I will disconnect real quick is people who take my life way too personal. You know what I mean? Like they always counting you, counting your money, counting your life, counting your actions, and finding a way that it's hurting them, and you ain't even connected to them on that type of level. So I feel like a lot of people are at this point where they're like, you know what? I'm gonna leave you to sit there and sulk and brood and be in your sadness, and I'm gonna move on over here and be happy. And that is causing a huge tower moment for someone because they were banking on you stopping what you were doing, Eight of Pentacles, to look back at their once again emotional breakdown. But with the Eight of Pentacles, you was like, nope. Reason being is the Hangman in reverse. You've realized that this is something that someone always does. And so you just like in your own bag now. With the Eight of Pentacles, you like, you know what? I don't have time for that. The Six of Pentacles is like, yo, I got good opportunities coming in for me. I got good offers coming in. I got help. I got damn near everything I need. I'm not going to miss out on my blessings to sit up and be sad with you. Especially if this is someone with this Four of Cups in reverse that don't even want to express what's wrong with them. They just want you to play the guessing game with them. A lot of people love that type of vibe, man. You'll be surprised how many people want to be chased and they want you to chase them down to tell you why they sad. Those are people that you gotta leave to sit in that shit. And these are gonna be people you love sometimes. And you gotta leave them to sit in their own mess so that they can pull themselves up out of it and see that's nothing that's causing them that pain is them. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They probably got all the resources and things to make shit happen, but they stuck. You know why they stuck? Page of Cups in reverse. Because ain't nobody coming in and saying what they want them to say. So they feel like it's a disjustice. But it's not. Because you got this Five of Wands in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There is not even any lack. there's not even any lack, man. So it's like, what the fuck is you mad for? For some of you guys, this could be a relationship. You ain't cheating. You ain't trying to put this person up against nobody else. Ain't even nobody else the runner up. Okay? And somebody just sitting around soaking just because maybe with the Page of Cups in reverse, you missed their call. You could have been fucking asleep like me for 3 hours or some shit. You could have been in the shower. Your phone could have died. You could have been cleaning up. You could have just not been by your phone. And then they just rush straight to the worst case scenario with the tower. Oh, this person hate me. This person just like everybody else. This person gonna treat me bad just like everybody else. Like, don't nobody got time for that. And so what Spirit is saying is that these people need to sit by themselves with the Hermit card until they can think of something better with the Fool. Somebody gonna have to stop playing these little foolish games with themselves, because I feel like you have already removed yourself from the situation. They gonna have to sit and play them games with themselves. I'm seeing this image of somebody that gets up mad every rising. Every rising they get up mad about some shit that didn't go their way the day before or the week before or 6 months before or 2 years before. And they holding on to that shit, holding on to that shit, and then they blocking all their blessings with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like, look, I'm hearing if you got some shit going on right now, don't allow nobody to come in with no Seven of Cups energy trying to make you feel like you did something wrong, trying to make you hold the weight of their emotions. Like, do you know what kind of timeline we in right now? People don't got time for that. What's up? All eyes on me. I didn't even see you come in. Um, yeah, with the Chariot here in the upright position, Spirit is like, man, you better move past this. Spirit is giving you the green light to go. If somebody always trying to keep you wrapped up in emotional angst and emotional delusions and all this shit, you better move past it. I said past it. Past it. Yeah. Yep, you better move past it. 8 of Cups. With the King of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Right behind that shit is the 6 of Swords. With the King of Pentacles. Yeah, move past it, because I'm telling you, it's a lot of abundance. Somebody needs to make a payment arrangement on a bill, is what I'm hearing. They're going to work with you and just go on and make the payment arrangement. Even if you got it all, just make the fucking payment arrangement, okay? You got it all. You might have the whole bill, but make a payment arrangement on that shit. 9 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You got the money, but the Spirit is saying make a payment arrangement. King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who done lost they fire for life. They got a throne, but they don't even want to sit on it because they too busy thinking about, well, what if? Or what if people don't think I'm as great as I should be and all this stuff like that. Like, man, if you in this King of Wands in reverse energy, you better snap out of it. I feel like you are, though. Like you're gonna snap out of it. Yeah. It's just time to honestly sit still for a minute and take account on everything that's going on around you. Check all your accounts. Also, I'm getting told that we are living in a time where there's a lot of technology scams going on. I always tell y'all this in the HP readings, and it's coming through again. Check your passwords. Change your passwords. Some of you guys with this death card in reverse and this this devil in reverse got somebody that is not accepting that you have moved on. Okay, somebody sees this 10 of cups that you have acquired on your own with the 7 of pentacles. You have acquired this 10 of cups on your own, just meaning that you have worked hard as fuck to show yourself approved, right? And this person is like, what the fuck? With this death card in reverse and the devil in reverse. Now, first of all, this person is upset that you left a toxic union. For some of you guys, I'm hearing that somebody wanted you to play side chick forever and ever and ever, or side dude forever and ever and ever, right? Somebody thought that you were supposed to do that, and then you had an awakening that came in and broke this toxic soul tie or this karmic connection, and on the back end this other person is still holding on to it. They still got some type of hope that you're gonna put their needs and their dishonesty before your soul's evolution. But you got this 10 of cups right here with the sun in reverse. So you got a decision to make. Yeah, 2 of swords here. You got a decision to make. Are you going to step into this 10 of cups and be happy on your own or with your immediate family? Or are you going to go back into a dark space just to make somebody feel like you always been loyal? Because I feel like what that King of Wands in reverse person is going to do is try to play on your loyalty. Try to make you feel like choosing you over them is disloyalty. Yeah, with the Hierophant in reverse, this person is a liar, a cheater, a thief. This person show up like they got it all together. They wear the right clothes. They wear the crystals. They got the speech down. But this person is not true. Yeah, and your shit is coming in right now. So you about to be at an impasse, at a crossroad, and spirit is gonna be like, okay, you can have this. You've come this far. We about to give you everything that you need to move forward in a positive way. Don't let any lust or one-upmanship come in and fuck you up. Because I feel like somebody doesn't want to commit to someone, but they want that person to be loyal to disloyalty. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. Somebody wants someone to be loyal to disloyalty. Somebody, I'm hearing clearly, someone wants you to spend nights alone, days alone. Somebody wants you to struggle alone. Somebody wants you to do all the hard work, and then they want to come in and shine after that. They want to come in and get comfortable in your new sheets, your new bed, lay on your new pillows, wipe their ass with your new towels after you. They don't even know that your fucking car broke down and you had to Uber back and forth from the laundromat and Walmart and Target just to get shit done. And then here they come dragging they slow ass in at the tail end of your journey, acting like you owe them comfortability. Nah, that's what we're not about to do. And the King of Cups, even if you are brimming with emotion for this person, don't, you know what? And I'm gonna tell y'all, because I don't really care, but I get disgusted with people who make love their weakness or emotions their weakness. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. You know, people who make sex or some shit they weakness, like, well, I gotta be weak for this because it holds a space in my heart. whole time you got the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck in the upright position with the Queen of Pentacles saying that if you stay grounded and solid in your journey, you be good. You're going to have everything you need. Some people in this generation think everything is microwavable. Love is microwavable. Trust is microwavable. Vulnerability is microwavable. And then when that shit don't pan out real quick with the Eight of Wands in reverse, they get agitated. They get mad and restless and shit. But nah. And the reason I get frustrated and disgusted with that type of energy is because I've been through that. And now looking back on the role I played in my own demise, I get disgusted with that shit. So then when I see younger women, younger men, people trying to find their way, feeling like sex and an emotional connection has to be their weakness. Like, why do you have to carve something out to be your weakness? Like, stand in your power, stand in your truth. You don't have to be tied to the hip with someone all the time to be strong and to be loved and all of that shit. So it's not like I'm saying this from some type of high horse ass place. I'm saying this from experience, from the times that I didn't stand in my worth. And iron sharpens iron. Why would I want to watch someone fall the same way I fell? Fuck that. If you in my soul group, I'm gonna be telling you the harsh truths, and you can hate me now and love me the fuck later. I don't care either way because I love me. But I'm not about to sit up and watch nobody hurt themselves, knock themselves off just because they have been sold a dream. How motherfuckers be getting sold a dream? And that dream be having them out here denying their blessings, cutting themselves off from everything that could be great for them. And I just can't, I just don't like watching people not be at their potential. I was telling my best friend like about 2, 3 weeks ago, like, seeing people happy makes me happy. Motivating people to be at their best makes me feel good. I'm not that friend that you gonna come bring an idea to and I'm like, yeah, but that might not work because, like, don't nobody want that type of vibe around them. If you beautiful and fucking amazing, and you have so much to offer this world and so much to gain, I'm not about to just sit up and watch you play yourself because it makes good conversation. Like, I'm not the friend you call to tell me how you keep linking up with your toxic ass ex or some shit like that. I will ghost you and that whole vibe. Like I want to see people like fucking happy, man. Whatever your happiness is, if your happiness is being in a low vibrational relationship, I'll let you be happy in that and I'll remove myself. But nah. And you gotta like missed opportunities with this Eight of Wands in reverse. You gotta let that shit be. Yeah, Four of Swords. Let it be. Wow, right behind the Four of Swords is the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're gonna have to chill out, relax your mind, and let things be. Because whatever is being removed from you with that tower is actually about to bring a lot of mental clarity, a lot of mental peace into your life. It's gonna remove all this heaviness that had been riding you. Somebody was saying to their guides or their ancestors, like, yo, I just need you to get this devil off my back. I just need you to get these burdens off of me. I just need you to help me feel well again. I need you to heal me. I need to feel good again. I need to be whole again. And it's like, that's what's happening right here with this Four of Swords and Ten of Wands in reverse. But always on the back end, though. When you healing, this is a beautiful energy right here. Four of Swords, Ten of Wands in reverse. It's a beautiful energy because it's like, after dropping all the burdens, you finally get a chance to just chill the fuck out. You finally get a chance to take those necessary steps to revive your body. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. There's parts of your body that you have been neglecting Not because you don't love yourself, not because you don't care about your well being, but because you have been troubled with so many fucking burdens. It was just like, where do I even start? So you started to feel like overwhelmed with where to start at. So some of you didn't start at all. But then there was a click, there was a moment of clarity, and you was like, okay, I gotta take the baby steps at least. And those baby steps may be hurting your feelings because you just want shit a rapid change. You just want a rapid recovery. You just want a rapid recovery of the losses you've taken, of a health challenge, of whatever it is. You just want a rapid recovery, but you got to give yourself time. And what's happening is, as you're taking these steps to heal and to become better and to release shit, Seven of Swords. Now, this Seven of Swords could be wow, could be somebody. And there's Three of Cups in reverse energy that could be sitting around talking about your new beginning, talking about your healing journey. See, these motherfuckers I don't deal with because they'll sit up in a group or sit up amongst each other, talk about you behind your back, while all the while watching you, see you struggle, not offering you a helping hand, not coming from a genuine space to see if you're really okay. These are people that'll call you to see how bad you're doing, just so they can run back and tell the other members, like, oh yeah, they doing bad. So them not being my friend no more, or them doing this and them on their little healing journey ain't really working because they still blah blah blah. But they don't even know the reason you quiet or the reason you ain't showed up is because you in this mode. Four of Swords is recuperation. Some of you guys are literally recuperating from a lot of shit that's happened to you in your personal life that you don't even tell people. Seven of Swords. It's stuff that's happened in your life that you had to move stealthily through. And keep that shit to yourself so that you could be strong, because you didn't want to draw attention from disloyal, dishonest people to your weaknesses. Don't ever lead with your weaknesses. The Seven of Swords is also like someone sneaking into an army base to steal these swords so they can't be used against them. So it's like you had to move stealthily. You had to go and retrieve all your shit so somebody couldn't hurt you with your own love. So somebody couldn't hurt you, yeah, with the Three of Cups in reverse. So they couldn't hurt you with your own love, hurt you with your own vulnerability. Because you know, that's why I be saying it's not always love and light. That don't mean I don't believe in love and light. That means I'm logical. I know that there's not always love and light in the world. And if you fucking with people that never want to acknowledge that, y'all both gonna be rocked to sleep together. So a lot of you guys are wiser now. You got the Nine of Cups, God, hey, coming out. A lot of you guys are wiser now. You're gonna be more abundant, more happy. Like, man, recuperate, baby, recuperate. Release what's not yours to carry. Leave it behind so you can step into wish fulfillment. Abundance being granted to you, and then you will have emotional fulfillment. And the best thing about having this emotional fulfillment is that you created it on your own. Look at all these cups behind him. Why is he sitting on this bench with these 9 cups behind him? Because it's something that he worked hard for. You already had the 10 of Cups coming out. So it's like now you about to, like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles, you're going to sit there and take an account to how hard you work to be happy. And I feel like a lot of you guys are like, I did this to make me happy. This happiness isn't coming from anybody else. It's me. And that's just going to like, man. You got this Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't like her in reverse because this is somebody who's plotting on your happiness, like we saw with that 7 of Swords. There is a miserable bitch, okay? Let's just keep it a buck. There's a miserable bitch that's sitting around trying to whatever, do magic, whether it's physical magic, mental magic, whatever the fuck she doing. She's trying to get you to get your guard down so she can attack you in some type of way. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. And she's not thinking clearly. She's emotionally messed up, he or she. Because this could be a male as well who just operates out of the low vibration of their feminine energy. Because we all have masculine and feminine energy. So I feel like this could be a man or a woman who's operating out of a low vibration, seeing you happy after moving on without them, and they want to cause a problem. But you've got the Ace of Wands in the upright position. It's not happening. Your power is even stronger than this Queen of Wands in reverse's power. So do what you got to do. Here again, Nine of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse. You just not worried about nobody that's in their feelings on some irrational bullshit that you ain't even do to them. I feel like somebody really mad at you for something you ain't even do. And Spirit is like, stop worrying about it. Yeah. Spirit is like, yo, don't even worry about this person hurt ass feelings because this person feelings always hurt. They feelings hurt even while they getting what they want. Imagine that. Imagine God, the universe, the ancestors, your guides, whatever, coming down and giving you a whole plate, a whole china cabinet of beautiful things, and you still sitting around mad. Queen of Wands in reverse. How you gonna be mad with the divine when you getting everything you want? You know, one thing, nosy, unhappy people will always find something to be miserable about because they too busy watching everybody else play. They food getting cold. They gotta go put it in the fucking weak ass microwave to warm that shit up. You done already ate, you fool. You done said your grace. You done moved on to dessert. You done put the leftovers in Tupperware, put that shit up, then clean the kitchen. This motherfucker just now eating because they was too busy watching you eat. So they had to go back and rewarm their food because they so busy watching you. That's why nosy people always miserable. Nosy, messy, gossipy ass people, Page of Wands in reverse, is always miserable because they always trying to count up somebody else's life, somebody else's coin, somebody else's gifts, or whatever. But you got the Five of Swords, and I'm telling you when I say nosy ass people, Page of Swords comes out. With the Five of Swords in reverse, though, like, it ain't even shit for them to see. I feel like you're doing the same shit that you did when you left this person behind. Focusing on you, creating new cycles in your life. Successful cycles, though, with the World card. But this somebody could be on the internet, always trying to clock you, always trying to watch you, wishing that you would fall, but you don't. Nine of Wands in the upright. You the wounded warrior. This is somebody that literally caused pain and drama in your life from a distance with this World card. This is somebody that you probably don't even be around. At Queen of Wands in reverse, it's somebody you don't even be around, but they just sitting up trying to cast, trying to project, trying to cause drama and stuff in your life, and they angry because yeah, you wounded, but you still the warrior. You haven't given up, and then you got the Page of Pentacles. So the fact that you not giving up, no matter what comes up against you, good news coming in. Finances still gonna be on track. Don't tell these motherfuckers nothing, man. Don't tell people how you get your coin. Don't tell people when that loan come through. Don't tell people when that raise hit. Just keep moving. You're going to be able to celebrate silently in your own mind, so excitingly, knowing that nobody can just come in and try to shit on your goals. And people be like, nobody would do that. People do that, my nigga. Like, people do that. Wow, what I say? The magician in reverse. This is somebody who uses their magic for bad. This is someone who just sits around trying to manipulate situations. They're losing their power, though, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, the star in reverse. This person is losing their power. They need to sit their punk ass down and heal one time, because they're so broken and battered, but they're using everyone in their lives, whether it be up close or from a distance, to fight themselves. They have this twisted philosophy that if they disrupt other people's lives, it's going to make them more abundant. They are losing their power. They are being drained by themselves. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This could be someone you used to kick it with, work with, talk to, whatever. But Spirit said ain't no co-worker. So this could just be somebody that thought y'all was doing something together that you never even fucking agreed on. Or you could be an independent contractor and you got somebody trying to micromanage you. You could just be at work doing what you gotta do, and here come fucking Sally ass, always breathing over your shoulder. Well, did you staple that? Bitch, you see it stapled. Mind your business. Like, well, did you do? No, I did not. That wasn't me. Move around. Like, these are the type of people you just don't give your energy to. Like I said, this was a beneath the surface reading with the moon in reverse. So whatever was hidden is coming to the surface. And so you holding on to your positive energy. And people gonna call you stingy. People gonna even call you stuck up because you don't want to entertain certain conversations. I read the comments. You hold on to your positive energy, and I feel like with the Lovers in reverse, you separating yourself from that. You separating yourself from that. And you still got love in your heart though. With the Knight of Cups, you still got love and you moving on that love, but you just not out here offering your emotions and your vulnerability to everybody with a smile on their face. Everybody that smile at you and laugh with you ain't your friend. And everybody that smile with you and laugh with you don't deserve a direct line into your peaceful spaces. Yeah, they don't. The past has no space in your life anymore with the Judgment in reverse and the Six of Cups. It just doesn't. And I feel like you are not weak to sentimentality at all. Like, you like, yeah, that was fun in my 20s. But bitch, I am grown now and I'm moving forward. You know, like, you are not allowing people to try to pull on your heartstrings to get you to go back to the past, the old you. Oh, you changed. Oh, you a sellout. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Like, why do people feel like you're supposed to stay stuck in the version of you that they remember in their mind? You know, like a lot of people who get strung out on drugs and shit, they be like, when, especially if they get strung out on drugs early in life, they be like 50, they be like 40, 50, 60 years old, still stuck in the mindset before they got strung out. Still thinking they look good like they did before they got strung out. Still thinking that the same lines and drags gonna go with everybody. Like, that shit is weak and it's played out. And they gonna be mad with the King of Swords here in reverse that you can see past all of that. But you the Empress now, baby. You done grew, you done blossom, you doing well. You're attracting, not chasing. You know what I mean? Yeah, still thinking they young, still doing the stupid shit, and then they see you maturing and growing, and these will be the people that'll call you childish and bitter and stuff because you've grown and changed when they still stuck in a childlike mindset. Okay, I'm being told to move on. Man, shout out to all y'all in the chat, in the room. Like, this reading came like so sporadically, but y'all is in here, and I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you a lot. Okay, let me go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Thanks, gang. All right. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. It really does feel good. And in light of Taurus season, Taurus is represented by the Empress. Bottom of the deck is the Mysticism card. How did I know this card was going to come out? Bittersweet right after it, though. Yeah, I feel like somebody plans are backfiring. If you were trying to manifest somebody back into your life and it didn't happen, you're going to be sad, but you're going to also be glad, too. You've got the impatience in reverse at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like, wow, with the wisdom card, I feel like you learning patience, you being in this temperance like energy is gaining you a lot of insight. Workaholic in reverse. Okay, Spirit is dragging me. Some of y'all need to rest, man. Some of y'all need to rest. You don't always have to be doing something. Some of y'all may feel guilty when you're not constantly moving or producing. Some of y'all need some rest, man. Cause spirit trying to heal you. And you so busy doing and producing. But like I said earlier, you're neglecting certain parts of your body, of your soul, of your spirit that need the recharge. Some of you guys need to get some dandelion tea. It's by Yogi Teas. Because some of you guys need to do a detox. And that's like an everyday detox. You can drink that tea every day. And all it's going to do, honestly, is clear up your skin, detox your liver, your body, just remove any toxins. It's going to get your bowels moving if you just kind of been constipated or just kind of like stuffed. You know what I mean? So get you some dandelion root tea. Drink a cup a day. Like if you know you be on coffee a lot, try to do a soft switch and little steps. Wake up with a glass of tea, maybe even green tea to get those antioxidants in your body and to give you that boost of energy that you need. Try to make small little changes. Cause some of y'all drinking coffee just to stay wired, just to get through. But your body is like, yo, chill, like chill, like give us something that's gonna heal us. And that dandelion root tea is a beautiful healing tea. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe, gratitude with isolation in reverse. You're gonna be coming out of isolation, and it's like sharing your happiness with other people. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I love you. Thank you. You're going to be stepping into this gratitude, coming out of isolation because you had isolated yourself for a while, just because you have been going through some shit, some life changes. And I really feel, I keep being led to knowing that the stuff you are healing from, maybe only a select few know, but there's a lot of gratitude that's coming in. You can look on Amazon, but they have it. I don't know where grocery stores are in your town or your state, but you can even find it at Walmart. You can find it. Let me think of some grocery stores. Albertsons, Stater Brothers, um, Smith's. I don't know what's in your area, but look online, get you some yogi teas, um, or some. There's another tea company that I really like. I forgot the name of it. Oh my God, but it has medicine in the name. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. Um, Look for yogi teas, or I don't know if it's ancient medicine, something like that, but they'll be right by yogi teas. And they both have a dandelion root tea, but I usually get my dandelion root tea in the Yogi brand, YOGI. Um, and they use organic ingredients. But yeah, those are some really good. They have a lot of good teas. Even get you some ginger tea. Some of you guys may have been having stomach problems. Get you some ginger tea. Wow, I cannot make this up, man. You got recovery and prayer coming out together. Didn't I say earlier that somebody was talking to God or their guides or their ancestors, their higher self, higher power, whatever, saying, yo, I just need you to help me get through this. I just need you to heal me. I just need you to help me pull through. Well, your prayers are being answered. Your manifestations have been received, and you will get the healing that you need. You will recover from this. You're going to be okay, beloved. You're going to be just fine. Some of you are in recovery. Oh, Busy. I love you, Busy. Some of you are in recovery right now. And you're doing a lot of manifesting. You're talking to God on your own. You're not waiting for nobody to show up and heal you. You're going straight to source. And source is like, yes, finally you come to me. Finally you ask me. I'm about to power you up, baby. I'm about to charge you back up. You see this key? You're about to be given the keys, which is basically knowledge and entrance into the ways that will help you. Into the knowledge you need to feel better, to do better. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Because I feel like it's a long time coming. Some of you guys are healing from mental, emotional, past things. Some of you guys are trying to bring recovery into your loved ones. And it's ripping you apart. But you can't give up because recovery is here. Your prayers have been answered. I don't really like the word pray low key because I be seeing the PREY. You don't want to welcome unwanted spirits into your life. So we going to call them manifestations and petitions at this time, guys. But I feel like you're being heard. Your cries are being heard. Your calls out to the divine are being heard. And they will be answered. And you will receive everything that you need. Okay? I'm being told to tell you, you are not a victim. You're a survivor. And you're going to start living again. You've got service in reverse. It's time for you to stop being of service to everybody else and start serving you. Because you could be of service to people who stay in a constant victim mentality. These are people who are going to find problems with the way you helping them. These are ask holes. ASK holes. These are going to be people who ask you for advice, ask you for help, and then when you give a logical response or you say what worked for you or you give them advice, they don't follow it, but then they come back and want to keep rehashing the same thing that you thought you guys healed and got over. Stop taking people's problems on as your own. It may make you feel good and righteous, but that can cause codependency, where somebody is waiting on a problem so they can come to you and you waiting on them to come to you so y'all can create some type of bond. But then what happens when you heal and you happy and you try to move forward? That's where that death in reverse card comes in, where they like, oh, you can't heal before me. That star card in reverse. You can't heal before me. You can't have certain parts of your life together while certain parts of my life aren't. Victim at the bottom of the deck. They're going to stay in that mode. But you let go of despondence and you like, I can't do this anymore. It's literally starting to take a toll on your physical health, your emotional and spiritual health as well. And it's holding you back with the quest in reverse from where you actually need to be going at this time. You cannot be everything for everybody. And you have to accept that, because it's going to keep stopping you from your destiny when you try to be everything for everyone. You cannot. And the world will drag you, honey. The world will drag you. They will project guilt and shame and blame onto you when you start to say, okay, I have to pull back and take care of me. And I keep telling you, these could be people that you love will feel like, how dare you be healing something that I haven't even tapped the surface of yet. But it's not your responsibility to stay wounded and to stay in victim mode so that you can relate to people. You've got dissipating in reverse. Spirit is telling you it's time to live again. Wow, enlightenment. It's time to live again. You are not dissipating, which means like you're not falling apart. Your life isn't over. You still got time. You still got time to heal. You still have time to start those new projects. You still have time to dive deep into your journey. You still have time to live again. A breath of life is going to be breathed into you while you're asleep, while you're letting yourself rest. And sometimes, guys, you don't even need to fall asleep. You just need to lay down and rest your back a little bit. That 10 of Wands in reverse. Rest your back a little bit. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy not responding. Enjoy not typing. Enjoy not performing. Enjoy not reacting. Sometimes that's all you really need to charge yourself back up. Sometimes you might just want to sit in silence. You're not mad. You're not sad. You just chilling. And sometimes your body and your mind and your mouth and your heart needs that. To not always be moving, or saying. Like, and that can be perfection. Follow your instincts around your soulmates and your soul tribes. You're going to be led to the ones that are meant for you. And there will be rejection for your protection to keep you away from the ones who aren't meant. And that's simple science. But with that death card in reverse and the devil in reverse, some people cannot accept rejection. Some people cannot accept the things that are not for them. They just can't accept that this isn't for me. This job isn't for me. This relationship isn't for me. This friendship isn't for me. This family member is not meant to be in my immediate life. They have a problem with that. But it's not your shit to bear, man. It's not. You've got perception. It's time to broaden your horizons. It's time to change the way you see things. You've got perseverance in reverse with faith here in the upright position. This is letting me know that Spirit is saying to you, you've done all you can do. Now allow me, us, to step in and help. Sometimes one of the most spiritual things you can do is just have faith that things are going to turn out in your favor and chill in the process. But some of you guys are the doers. So you kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place because you feel like, yes, I have faith. But if I don't move, does that mean I'm not acting on my faith? So you're kind of like in limbo with that. That's why your perception is going to be shifted around that, and you're going to start to see. You're going to start to see. You'll get the message. You'll know. Wow, yes, growth. You need to rest so you can grow. So much growth has taken place in your life this far. Do you even see it? Do you acknowledge it? Do you give thanks for it? Stop worrying about perfection. And with the guilt card in reverse, release guilt. Some of you guys need to stop being stop riding the fence when it comes to your own abundance here. I see an image of someone who has things going well for them, but they're so afraid to accept that things are going well, so they just riding the fence, like preparing for the worst. And I mean, I get it. You prepare for the worst and accept the good, but at some point, preparing for the worst will bring that worst scenario in, and you gotta stop riding the fence on that. It's either you're the magician and the alchemist of your life, and the divine is working in your favor, or it's not. You have to choose up. And you deal with people who don't know that. So every time it seems like something's not adding up for them, they want to cause trouble in other people's lives. With the facade here, these are those fake motherfuckers that be in your life as long as you're doing what they want you to do. But then when you not, here come that renewal in reverse. They don't want you to grow. But their passion for deception, lies, games, trickery, and all that shit is being blocked from you. They're not going to be able to expand on that in your life any further. So while they were hoping you don't grow, you grow. They're hoping you don't expand, you will expand. Wow, you got gossip and creation in reverse. So like I told y'all in the first couple spreads, there are people in that Three of Pentacles in reverse that were gossiping, talking shit about you, talking about your creations, trying to speak and hope that you don't, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, some of these people's gossip and slander and bullshit is going to fall on deaf ears. If someone is going to rip this facade from this person and show them who they truly are, I'm telling you, someone wants everybody to feel the way they feel about you. They want everybody to be mad with you. They want everybody to be in a low vibration in regards to you. Just because maybe y'all fell out. Or because you didn't do something the way they wanted it done, and then they spent it into something that it really wasn't. And that Scorpio moon is showing that. Like, oh, this person didn't do what I said. Let me go and tarnish their image to everybody that I can think of, because that's going to make me feel vindicated. But with the facade in reverse, people are going to see through that. Like, oh, you just mad at them because other people love them. With the completion card, oh, you just mad at them because they completed a cycle in their life that you're still struggling with. You just mad because they put an end to your sadness and misery with the joy in reverse. You just mad because this person has choices now. And look at this dude in the impasse card. It's like he trying to block you from getting into that forest where you gonna go get your healing at. And the moon is high in this card too. Like this is just a blessing blocker. Somebody that's very complacent in their sadness. If you look at this complacency card, her crown chakra is illuminated with like a shadow like energy. And then in the background, it's just winter and cold and desolate around her. No growth. This is what somebody sits in all the time. Like I told you, they always in that. But you got a miracle coming here with the miracle card at the bottom of the deck in the upright position. So even if someone sits in their desolate energy and blah, 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 you're expanding. There are going to be miracles that come into your life that are going to take you to places beyond your wildest dreams. You got to let bitter people stay bitter, man. You got to let them sit in that. That codependency will have you always trying to rush in and figure out why somebody's sad and da 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 da, and how you can fix their sadness. But with the grief in reverse, that's not your burden to bear. You got things to be happy about, and it's time to accept that. You could have a lot of vain ass people around you that think you always got to be up their ass, always got to be stroking their ego, telling them how cute they are, telling them how this and how that. And then you so focused on other shit, trying to make it some real life shit, some real 3D shit that you gotta do to survive, that you don't have time to do that. And so they're gonna be upset about it. But who cares? All right, I'm being told to move on. Like, you gotta understand, like, everybody's childhood wounds ain't for you to heal. You got a lot of children and grown up bodies running around, making friendships, getting into relationships, feeling like everybody they in any type of relationship with, platonic, romantic, whatever, gotta be healing them, gotta be coddling them, gotta be accepting of the drama they bring because of their childhood wounds. Oh, hell no. That's what we're not about to do. Because some of you guys have had to heal on your own, have had to deal with shit on your own, and are still dealing with childhood wounds and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I've just gotten to this point in my life where I'm not sitting up worried about people at night, how to fix them and how to fix their problem and how to reparent them and remother. Like, that shit is exhausting. Because then these people low-key don't even be grateful, or they trap you into certain expectations that are unattainable. Don't nobody want to be trapped in your unattainable expectations, no matter what role you have given them. Did they accept that role? If they sign some contract with you that says, okay, I'm going to be there at the drop of a hat, do these motherfuckers got you on retainer? Shit. Be compassionate, but be a realist. Or you're going to sit around and find yourself dissipating with these motherfuckers, drained with these motherfuckers, holding space for people that don't deserve it, not having time to love on you. It ain't no joy in self-sacrifice. I mean, you may be a parent or some shit and you got to sacrifice for that, but even at the end of the day, you got to be operating at 100 to even give to your children, your spouse, your family. You've got the hero, heroine at the upright, and this says light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Exactly. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Personal empowerment. Because you can speak life into people 24/7. But if they not healed and coming from an enlightened space, they gonna find a problem with you speaking life into their punk ass. They gonna find something. Yeah, they gonna find something. Saboteur in reverse. Talk to me, spirit. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desires to undermine others. Yeah. Somebody is so fucking delusional that they think that you showing up for yourself is sabotaging their life. So they want to cause destruction in your life. They want to come in and throw temper tantrums in your life to see how you going to react. Because I'm telling you, reaction is energy. It's a feeding energy. When you react to people's bullshit, you are feeding it. So you might have a saboteur in your life. Somebody that hurt themselves. Good night, busy. Love you. Somebody that hurt themselves just so you can come in and save them. I told you earlier, somebody will create dramatic scenes in their life because that's where they get their attention. You want to see the energy vampires scatter? Let me tell you how to clear a room, bitch. You show up with medicine to a sick environment and watch the room scatter. You show up with wisdom and growth to a stagnant ass space and watch how the energy scatters and watch how the people who really want to do the work gonna show up and the people who don't want to do the work gonna find every excuse to leave or yeah, that might work, but as soon as a motherfucker get to talking about but, when you talking about something positive that's healing, that's gonna help and that's real, you know that's somebody you cannot help, that you should not try to help, and that you should move away from. This is someone who will play the victim to rob your ass. Wow, God in reverse. Shadow attribute. Despotism and cruelty using power to control people. Yeah. And see, what's power to you ain't power to everybody else. And what's power to everybody else ain't power to you. And while we're dealing with this Scorpio moon, this power in the low vibrational God in reverse is power like I'm going to make you feel something so that you can do what I want you to do. So that you can exalt me and my feelings over your own destiny, over your own health, over your own peace of mind, over what may be better for you than me. So be careful with that. Be careful with people who are trying to exalt themselves over you and want to play God in your life. Like, oh, you ain't going to do what I said? Oh, I'm going to make this happen to you. Some people ain't got shit to do all day but think up schemes of how to hurt other people. That's how low vibrational their lives are. You ever sit back and heard some untrue shit about you that came from someone that you were vulnerable with? This is what that God in reverse is. Like we were talking about earlier, you go to God or your higher power or whatever with your desires, your manifestations, your petitions, and then you think you being vulnerable with the right source, and then they take whatever you gave them and they use it against you when y'all fall out. They use it against you when you don't do what they said you should do. They use it against you when you put up resistance against their bullshit. That's this God in reverse. That's this low vibrational ass vengeance. And it has no place in your life right now. Some people mad controlling. They think it's their job to play God in everybody's lives and bring justice into people's lives, and it don't even have nothing to do with them. Want to make you feel away. You got gamble in the upright position. This is a light attribute. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Yes. Follow your intuition. Don't let this God energy in reverse come in and mind fuck you and play trickery with you and try to get you to submit. Some people ain't got shit worth submitting to, but they running around trying to play God in everybody's life, trying to get people to submit to them. But what are you submitting to? Once I give you this power over me, power of attorney, so somebody needs to watch their brother or their sister. If your parent is ill, somebody might force somebody's signature to get power of attorney just to be able to manipulate the system and where everything is going. I don't know if that's for somebody specific, but that's what I heard. And that shit ain't gonna happen tomorrow, because y'all know, those of you who are my clients, y'all know that I see stuff really far down the line. So this might be something that happens later on in life, and then you're gonna be like, whoa. So if you know you got an ill ancestor or an elder or something like that, be careful. Be mindful of who's sitting up under them. Because somebody could be trying to make somebody sicker because they thinking about a life insurance policy or an estate or some shit I'm hearing. You got forgive in reverse. Somebody might do some shit that's really unforgivable. Yeah, I don't like that energy. If you know somebody ain't never been around till a motherfucker got sick, or to somebody that came into some type of wealth or something, watch that motherfucker. Like they tell their pit bulls in the hood, watch him. Watch that motherfucker, because I don't trust him. Because why all of a sudden now that mama's sick or daddy's sick or auntie's sick, you showing up? What do you want? What's your motive? I'm just saying. We all live in different existences, so. Wow, you got lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. Yeah. You know what's up. Don't doubt that shit. Follow your intuition. Nostalgia in reverse. And what I tell you with that Six of Cups and shit earlier, don't let nostalgia trap you up. Don't let reminiscing trap you somewhere. Somebody is greedy. And they gonna try to distract you with all these little ass, remember this? Remember how we was at so, and it's gonna sound so fake and so phony. Somebody on drugs, bad. And the way you gonna be able to tell is because they gonna talk too much. They gonna keep like bringing up unnecessary conversations. They gonna be rambling. They gonna be skittish. They gonna be doing like little weird movements and stuff, and they gonna be saying stuff that has no bearing on anything. There's a lot of energetic sacrifices that's going on right now too, but we gonna get into that. on the fucking High Priestess reading on Friday when we got more time. Somebody done burned so many bridges in relationships with family, all because of their delusions. And now they looking for somebody online. I don't know why Spirit said, now they looking for somebody online that's going to believe the facade they put up. Because you know a motherfucker online, Tinder, Hinge, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, they can project any image they want you to see. This person might come in with all these sob stories about how everybody betrayed them and blah, blah, blah. But Spirit says if you talk to their auntie or you talk to their uncle or you talk to their cousin or their grandma or their mom or their sister, this person going to tell you, oh, but I gave them a new car. I helped them fix their car. I helped them do this. I did this. I tried to help them get on their feet. I let them live with me rent free till they got on their feet. And then they got mad because I asked them to take out the trash. They got mad because I said, okay, it's month 7. Now I need a little help on a bill. And this person is going to take that and run with it and act like it's betrayal. Or somebody going to set a healthy boundary. This motherfucker gonna act like it's betrayal. And then when they talking to you, they gonna play this huge victim role. Like everybody in their life done been against them. But they won't even take the time to look back on how people actually tried to help them. Looked out for them. Spoke life into them. So you need to be mindful of that too. Motherfucker want to come to your house. Motherfucker want to move in with you after just 6 months of talking. You can't move in with them. You ain't never been to their house. Why? Because they ain't never sat the fuck still enough to learn how to build their own empire. But they got horror stories about everybody that didn't help them. They got, and I'm going to tell you some shit I learned. Don't nobody talk more shit about you than somebody you let live in your house rent free. Or just live in your house, period. A house you done already established. A foundation you done already established. Don't nobody talk more shit about you to others than the people that you have helped sometimes. They gonna gossip about you, about the shit that you didn't do or say that they would like. But they ain't gonna tell everybody how you helped them, though. They gonna tell everybody how you looked out for them. But they gonna talk about the other shit. And then when it get back to you, because it's gonna get back to you with that moon in reverse. It's gonna get back to you. And you're gonna be baffled. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. You're like, hold up. Hold the phone. And block the text. Because this motherfucker came to me broken, battered, and bruised, and I tried to help them as much as I can. I didn't even have a lot. Y'all was robbing Peter to pay Paul to help a motherfucker that you thought was down on their luck. And then just because you didn't go the extra mile after you had already went beyond the call of duty, they got the nerve to sit up and slander and gossip about you to other people that they don't even fucking know, that they barely just met through an app, about how you ain't a real motherfucker, how you ain't got their back, how you ain't down for them, how you ain't really looking out for them. And guess what? They're going to be doing all of this chatting from your living room, on your couch, or your guest room, or while they using your car, while you at work. I see it. I said I see it. And then tarot guidance come out. I ain't fucking lying to you, man. Look, this reading tonight may be shedding light on some shit that had been going on, that had went on, or that may come up in the future. But you gonna get the guidance you need, even if you pull your own cards, even if you go to somebody else besides me to get a reading, whatever the fuck, some tarot cards or some tarot readings, whether you watch a free reading on YouTube, whatever, there's gonna be a message for you through some divination. You got fickle in reverse. You done with the faulty energy. Anybody that, like I said, that's riding the fence, like that don't want to see your growth but pretending like they do. Somebody is just so in and out with you, like you don't got time for that. With the lots chance, these are runes here. Yeah, there's gonna be some divination happening. Some of you guys may get into runes. Some of you guys may work with runes already, but there's going to be some type of divination that's going to show you the fickle people in your life that's not really for you, or areas in your life where you need to stop riding the fence and just stand firm. But you're going to be getting some messages. Spirit is hilarious. Handwriting, authenticity comes out. You will definitely be getting messages. Look at all the writing going on in the back of these cards. Some of you guys are going to be finding out some shit that happened ages ago in your family. Somebody's going to stumble across some letters or a journal or something that someone in your family had kept that's going to shed light on a lot of shit that happened in your family, or just messages from the divine. And these are going to be true things. These are going to be true messages, true writings, or whatever it is, but it's going to be true. That's going to create an aha moment. Wow, you got smoke prayers coming up. And remember, we were talking last week on the HP reading about smoking out your house and clearing out the energy. And tonight we heard several times that your manifestation and your petitions will be heard. I'm still going to put that smoke blend on the site for you guys. I'm just trying to get it together so I can have a lot when I launch it. But smoking out your house, doing your petitions, doing your manifestation work is going to be very beneficial for you guys at this time. But you are being heard. You got thunder and lightning coming out. Power. This card says, seeing lightning or dreaming about it also denotes an opportunity to express and cleanse yourself of any deep-seated anger you hold. Lightning is a buildup of energy seeking release. Hearing distant thunder indicates that there is still time to manage a potentially difficult situation. Yes, so you will be coming through. Like I said, your manifestations have been received and heard, and things are going to start to clear up. Whatever is difficult, like you're going to be moving through that in a very strong and powerful way. Nobody can hold you back. The only person that can hold you back at this time is you, because Spirit has come through and purged all of these unnecessary energies. We almost done, y'all. Okay, the card that jumped out for you was Winged Seer. You see clearly, clairvoyance. So if some of you guys were wondering, like, do I have a gift? Am I tapped in to source? Can I see beyond the veil? Yes, the fuck you can see beyond the veil, beloved. And don't let nobody tell you different. This card breaks down to a number 3. The 3 is the number of the ascended masters. This card says, your clairvoyant ability is being enhanced by the winged seer. You may be able to tune in and remote view, almost be able to see behind doors and into rooms and receive messages that let you know what someone is doing without you actually being there at the time. And all of these experiences will either empower or scare you. You have asked for more information. Ask to discover what you need to know. Now that the information has come to you, you must be courageous and take action based on what you cannot logically explain. It is important now more than ever to be honest about what you can see, but most of all, be honest with your own self. Ashe. So yes, you can see. And see, one of the things about clairvoyance and clairaudience, all the clairs, is that it doesn't logically make sense to you, but once you get in the groove and hone your gift, it's going to make all the sense. But the hilarious thing about your gift is that it won't make sense to others. And then the people who are trying to pull the wool over your eyes, it won't make sense to them. Even if they know deep down beneath the surface that it's true. They will try to gaslight you, talk you up out of it, make you sound crazy, make you seem like you tripping. But then the truth is always going to be revealed, whether it's months or years or weeks or days later, and you're going to be like, oh, I was right all along. The veil has been gone for a long time now. And so you're seeing things clearly. I had tweeted something, I don't know if it was this weekend or whatever, but I was saying like, the veil is gone, and so you are seeing clearly. Don't make excuses for it. So when you're granted this knowledge and this wisdom and understanding about what's going on, don't try to make excuses for it and be like, oh, well, no. Follow that guide. Follow those intuitive nudges. Follow those gut feelings. Follow those aha moments, because they're going to be coming in. I fucking love you guys. And thank you for all of your support. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging with me this long. A work night, a school night. Everybody that done fell asleep on the live already. Sweet dreams. Thank you, all eyes on me. You're welcome, beloved. All right, you got walking away in reverse. This card is number 27, which breaks down to a 9. Stop resisting the change. Stop resisting this window of opportunity to walk away from something. This card is letting go, moving on. This card reverse signals that you may be feeling very stuck in some present situation or location. There may be a job or relationship that no longer resonates with you. Yet out of habit or perhaps fear, you allow yourself to stay when it might be healthier to consider walking away. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. I love you. Habit and familiarity are compelling forces, often causing people to ignore their intuition and even dishonor their genuine feelings. This is a time of honest investigation. Consider all of the factors in the present situation. Perhaps the timing isn't quite right, and there may be some purpose in staying a little while longer. Don't deceive yourself about your motivations, however. Fear-based decisions don't often work out in your highest interest. You also may be stuck in a long-term personal habit or unhealthy pattern. Be aware that you always have the option and responsibility to let go of any thought or behavior that no longer honors you. Whenever you walk away from negativity, you always move toward greater happiness. Affirmation. It is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. Ashe, yes. Now, we talked about that earlier, guys, about staying in something because it's familiar or just the nostalgia of a situation. Like I said, a job, a relationship, or friendship that's no longer serving you. Start making alternative plans. Okay? We'll take one more before we close out, gang. You got hostilities in reverse. With a man holding a coin. So there, like I felt like earlier, someone was trying to block you from your abundance, trying to keep you stuck. I feel like that energy is moving out. This card is number 26, which breaks down to an 8. 8 is eight is like the infinity sign. When you turn an 8 sideways, it's like the infinity symbol. So there will be an infinite amount of abundance coming into your life, whether that be through a job or help or just you taking charge, stepping into your divine masculine energy to make this shit happen. It's going to happen. This card reverse, hostilities reverse. This card reverse marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you, and the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Ashe. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow and getting better. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situations will be resolved. Affirmation. I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. Make my expectations clear. That goes back to the top of the reading where I was talking about people coming in your life just expecting you to know things, or you expecting people to know how to tiptoe around your triggers or how to handle you. Now is not the time to do that anymore. You're going to be met with hella resistance if you just walk through life expecting people to know something you've never expressed, or if you expect the universe to give you things that you've never asked for or expressed that you need. So now that, and we had that 5 of Swords in reverse, and we had that 5 of Wands in reverse, which kind of gives me the same energy of this hostilities in reverse. Now that the runway is clear, your blessings will be able to land. But you need to say what you need. Speak what you need and you want. Don't be so fucking stubborn and set in your ways Don't be so fixed that you don't allow yourself to express what you desire, what will make you feel good and whole, and what will resolve things in your life. Or you won't have anybody to be mad at but yourself. And nobody is going to sit around and allow you to be using them, or you won't allow anybody to use you as an emotional punching bag for shit they haven't healed or said that they need. I don't give a fuck about how close you are to somebody, how long you've known somebody, in quotations. Speak what you need. Don't expect people to read your mind. One of the most powerful ways the divine and your guides and your angels will step in and help you is once you express to them what you need. They cannot act on your behalf until you make your desires clear. But be logical about the shit. You know what I mean? Thank you, Spirit. I love this for you guys. That was your Beneath the Surface reading. Thank you to everybody who liked the video, everybody who super chatted me, who showed appreciation, who exchanged energy with me, just being here, allowing me to speak with you. I love you guys so much. Go forward, gang. It's all up to you at this time, all right? You guys have a good rest of your, well, it's the rising now. It's 12, what? It's 12:26 a.m. Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday, y'all? Shit. Wait, no, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. All right, gang. I love you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever you need from me will be in the description box below. If you're waiting on a confirmation email from me, you will get it as soon as I have the energy to make room for you and send it. Thank you for visiting my website and just supporting me and loving on me. I appreciate you, okay, gang? All right, guys. See you Friday. Sending you love, peace, and balance. Oh, and shout out to my moderators.